Good morning, my friends. I'm Clover, and this is Genuinely Approachable Sudoku, and today we're solving Crossing the Themes by Philip Newman. This is a 159 diagonal Sudoku, so we're placing the digits 1 through 9, once each, in each row, each column, and each outlined 3x3 region. And on top of that we have the 159 constraint, which is a little bit of a spicy one. I've explained it on this channel a couple of times before, but I'm going to give you another full explanation of it just because it's one we can all benefit from hearing regularly. These three pink columns are going to tell us where in the grid the 1s, 5s, and 9s are in this puzzle. So for example, this first column is always going to tell us where the 1s are. So we have a 1 here in the 8th column, and so the digit in the pink column that goes next to it is going to be an 8. Here we have a 1 in the 5th column, so that's going to tell us it's in position 5. Here we have a 1 in the 6th column, that's going to tell us it's in position 6. And a 1 in the 7th column will tell us it is in position 7. The central column, or the 5th column, does the same thing with 5s, so that's going to be a 7, indexing the 5. A 4, the 1 already works, we already filled in the 5 there. And that's going to be a 6 and a 3. Okay, now we're going to do the 9s with the last column. That'll be a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 2. And I think that's all the indexing we can do for right now. We also have a diagonal constraint. That means that in each of these diagonals, these marked blue diagonals, we're going to place the digits 1 through 9 once each. So, let's try out the puzzle. So where are we going to start here? So we need a 2, 5, and 8 in this column, and we already have 5s in these regions. So that's going to be our 5. The 5 in this row can't be in the 8th column because it would have to share a region with this 5, so that must be a 2 placing a 5 here. And that's going to be an 8 placing a 5 here. So that's going to be where we start off. I have a hidden 1 in this region because these 3 1s see it, so I'm going to place a 1 right there. That will also give me a 9 right here. So the only remaining digits here are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in this column, and 6, 7, 8, 9 here. And we're going to be able to do something kind of cute here. These index the 9s. This one can't be 6 or 8, so we know 9 is in one of these two positions. That means 9 can't be here. This also can't be a 7 because there's a 7 in the row. And this can't be an 8 because if it was an 8, I would be placing a 9 right next to it and I'd have 2 9s in the region. So that must be my 6. And symmetrically, this can't be a 2 or a 4, so 1 is in one of these positions. So this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so that's going to be a 4. Now this can't be a 2 because 1 can't be in the second position since 9 is there. This can't be an 8 for the same reason. Therefore this is my 8 placing a 9, and this is my 2 placing a 1. Now, what else do I need to place here? So, in this region, I still need 2, 4, 7, and 9. None of these can be 9s. This has got to be 9. In fact, I could have filled that in a second ago, because that's a 6, that's a 9. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. So this is a 2, 4, 7 triple. And here I need 3, 6, and 8. That means these are also going to be 3, 6, and 8. And these are going to be 2, 4, and 7. Now this can't be a 2, and here's where the diagonal comes into play for the first time. It also can't be a 4 because it shares the diagonal with a 4. So that's going to be a 7, putting a 2, 4 pair here. This can't be an 8 because of this 8, and it can't be a 6 because of the 6 on the diagonal. So that's going to be a 3. And that places a 6, 8 pair there. And then these on the diagonal are also going to be from 2, 4, 6, 8. That can't be 2 or 4 because those are in the row. That can't be 6 or 8 because those are in the row. Now if we look at the other diagonal, the digits we still need on it are 1, 2, 8, and 9. So these two digits, which share a region with 1 and 2, must be 8 and 9 like that. And these two digits, which are the only two remaining, have to be 2 and 1 like that. And we can clean up a little bit here. That's going to place a 7 and a 9. And here that's going to place a 3 and a 1. So now these guys have to be from 2, 4, 8, but there's already a 2 and an 8 in that row, so that's a 4. That takes care of that. And we have a 2 on the diagonal, so now that's a 4 and that's a 2. These guys are going to have to be from 2, 6, 8, and there's a 2 and an 8 in this row, so that's going to be a 6, making that an 8. And there's an 8 there, that's now a 3 and an 8. There's a 2 there, that's now a 7 and a 2. Finish off this row and the corresponding region. And we're going to finish off this row and the corresponding, well, that's not a 4, corresponding region. Now, this is the last digit on the diagonal, so that's a 6, and now we are done with our variant Sudoku, and we can move on to classic. This has to be an 8, it's the only position for 8 in our row. We still need a 3 and a 4 to finish this row. This is going to be... What is that going to be? I need 2, 6, and 7. That's going to be the only position for a 2, and 6 and 7 to finish off the row. These are going to be 3 and 4 to finish the region. And these are going to be 6 and 7. And that is how you solve Philip Newman's lovely Crossing the Themes. Hope you guys liked that one. The link to solve it yourself is in the description of this video. And I will see you again in 3 days.